This is a Gibson Saturn. This is a Gibson Saturn GA45 RVT that came in 2 or 3 years ago. Well, let me say it was a Gibson Saturn GA45 RVT. The original circuit was terrible and the amp did not work really. The original circuit had a limiter tube, had an unobtainium tube for the phase inverter. The limiter tube just squashed the hell out of everything. Each channel had a T filter, which further made it useless. Gibson was on a real quest in the 60s to make an amp that would never give Fender any competition. They'd make an otherwise fine amp and put these T notch filters on each channel that just sucked all the gain out, and sometimes an O2A limiter, or is it OA2? I don't remember. Anyway, so that's all gone, and I changed out all the pots, and this amp has bus wire because I've decided to make it a little more dumbly on each channel. And you can see here on the output section, all this stuff here. This amp had some multi-section cap cans, and they're still physically in the amp, they're just not connected to anything. I was able to fit this little tag board over the existing can caps and go to these axials with high quality drop-in resistors. And like I said, so the limiter tube is gone, the T filters are gone. I had to really revamp the way the tremolo worked to make it quiet, got the reverb quiet, got both channels very usable, AT7 for the phase inverter, and both channels really sound great. And there's slight variation between them. One has reverb and trim, the other one I think just has, it doesn't. Either that or one of them has reverb, the other doesn't, and they both have trim. I don't remember, it's been 3 years. But anyway, this amp came in now 2-3 years later and said neither channel works. And when I first plugged into the amp in its combo with its speakers, in fact, it did not work. Both channels sounded awful. So I put it on the bench to make sure nothing was burning, and everything here looks very good. While these old 6EU7s can be problematic, and they're original to the amp, those tube sockets have been cleaned thoroughly, and those tube wiring has been redone extensively. So I know that that noise is the old 6EU7s. And I believe the owner primarily uses this in his studio. He's a producer / engineer. So as long as this amp is stationary in the studio, he can probably keep using those old 6EU7s. If not, they're easy to replace. Let me show you what the problem with the amp is. Let me put it in standby and connect it to its speakers rather than to mine. All right, mid-60s Gibson ceramic speakers, the cheapest of the cheap. Let me turn that off. It's not even safe to demo to you guys. There's no guarantee there's a load on the output of this. So he needs, I'll wait till I get back closer to the mic. He needs new speakers. So a new pair of 12-inch speakers. I'll confirm the right impedance and all that. I'm sure it's a speaker. It's not something disconnected in the cab. It's the voice coils are shot. After a while you just hear it, because through my test cab, all is copacetic. So I'll let him know that if he wants to change out the 6 EU7s, he can. If he wants me to do it, I'll be glad to. Other than that, everything's great. Just needs a new set of speakers because the ones that Gibson priced out for the lowest possible bid in the 60s have now finally failed. No big surprise.